Hello, my name is Samuel Casco, and this is going to be my informative speech. And today, for my audience members, I have three of my close family members.
Hi, my name is Maria.
Hi, my name is Esther.
And I'm Yotur.
All right. To begin, I don't know if you can see so well, but I have a visual aid, my PowerPoint, and it's going to basically give you a few study techniques on learning. To begin, we want to speak of the beauty of learning and why it's fun. I believe that learning is a very important thing, especially in college that we are all in, because it's going to help benefit you not only mentally, but in the health field, medical field, career path, and accounting, whatever career it might be. You're going to always have to learn, and you're going to have to learn new things, and it's going to take a lot of capacity what you learn. And basically, the more you use your brain, the more you expand your knowledge, and it's going to help you and benefit you in the future. It's very essential to not procrastinate, as many students, especially in college, do. I believe that procrastinating is one of the weak points in students that does get them and affect them a lot, because it can not only just throw you off mentally, but it makes you rush. It makes you just rush your assignment and make it not as credible as you want it to be. It is always good to not have stress as a student, just because of the fact that the more you stress, the more anxiety that you get, the more it affects you when you're studying and whenever you're trying to at least like do an assignment. For example, if you're writing an essay and you procrastinate on it, you're not going to find any credible sources, any reliable material, and it's just going to keep bothering you as you try to rush through it all. Not only will it make you focus on cheating more, but it's going to make you want to plagiarize. It's going to make you want to ask a friend for help, and it's just something that's not helping benefit you in the end. So that's something that's very essential, to not procrastinate and plagiarize at the same time. Another technique that has helped people learn a lot is studying. Studying is just a basic thing that people hear and see all the time, and they say, yeah, you need to study, you need to put your hours into studying. But it's actually proven that for each class, however long it takes, you have to study 3 times the amount as much just to get the material in your head and to learn it. And it's a very difficult task. I'm not going to say it's easy, because of course we all go through it all. I know for a fact that people in the medical field have to learn anatomy and physiology. And out of example for that, you're going to have to learn every bone in the body. You have to learn different muscles, functions, ligaments, joints, and the list goes on. And that's just not for the medical field. I mean, there's all kinds of paths, especially for like lawyers, or if you're going to be a professor out of example, you're going to have to learn all the material and study it all. Online sources are very important, just because of the fact that whenever you're looking online, you want to make sure that you're not getting an unreliable website. You're not going to want to go and look on some website that just gives you unreliable information that's going to help throw your information off. It's going to make it very sketchy, and it's not going to give you the reliable source that you need. A lot of examples that you can use online is organizations, especially like on pages like on Eastfield. .org is one of my favorite. It's the fact that it's an organization. It's not something that's like .com, which I wouldn't necessarily trust, but it just depends if what you see. I think I recommend is always doing a background check on what website you do choose, because it can really help out a lot. And I recommend many websites that are on the Eastfield page, for example. There's 3 different types of learning. There's going to be visual, which is the first, auditory, and kinesthetic. A visual learner learns by seeing pictures, graphs, PowerPoints. They like to see things in perspective that will help benefit them learn things. I know for a fact that me, I love to see pictures. That's something that just really helps out when I'm trying to study. I can't necessarily get a concept out of reading. Out of example, I need to see what I'm looking at or see what I want to learn about. So visual learning is very important to me. I know it's very important to a lot of students that actually lack it, and they try to focus on just reading or hearing and recording lectures, and they just can't understand it. But visually, if you see pictures or something physically, it can actually benefit you. Auditory learning is another learning that it's one of the recommended learning techniques that you should have. It's basically just listening, hearing things. You love to hear recordings of directions. You learn them really well. Someone gives you directions through phone. I mean, you can understand it quickly. And listening to lectures, that's a very important part in our education, and it will expand your knowledge when you want to learn. And these things, I'm hoping if you find out what you're trying to get into, it will help you not only procrastinate but not cheat as a whole. Because if you find out what kind of learner you are, it's going to not only benefit you in the short run but in the long run, because you can use it in any way to your advantage. The last one is a kinesthetic learner. Kinesthetic learners are hands-on. They love to engage through movement, and they love to take action. I have a few friends, and I've seen on TV shows that people love to feel and touch specific things that they want to just get involved in, and this helps them learn. I know I'm more of a hands-on person myself. I love to actually get down and dirty or do what I need to do in order to learn. And I know that there's specific people that are, and if you're not a kinesthetic learner, I don't blame you. There's other kinds of ways of learning, but hopefully it'll benefit you in the end. School, I want to say, is a very important thing. Let me get my slide in. Just because the fact that as your education, you're going to need to learn all kinds of things. I mean, you see it as just something as temporary. Oh, you need to do this in order to become successful in life. No, not only is that the problem. You need to actually go to school to learn and become a better person in general. This not only leads to you getting your degree, but it'll help you in your career in the future. Because if you're not going to learn what you're majoring in and you don't understand it, if you cheat all the time, what is it going to benefit you in the future if you don't know what you're going to do? I believe all of these things are very reliable, important things that will help you learn. And hopefully it prevents you from cheating. And this has been my informative speech. I hope that you enjoy it, and I want to thank you very much.
Good job.